Good morning. It's March 2nd, 2022. Welcome, everybody. Today we have empty agenda, so the meeting will be mostly about triage. Let's take a look at test grid status. I think okay, we have everything green.
What does green but flaky mean? Are there bugs for the flakes?
Yeah, I don't think we want to track it here. Oh, it's not. It's nothing. I think. What is this?
Oh, those are previous releases. I see.
Just yeah, I don't think we need to say flaky here. I'm not sure. I think it should fill that up. Maybe we need to have some rules like when do we mark this but flaky, because I think we did it in the past a couple of times already. Yeah, I don't think it should be considered flaky because it's only one failure among like many tests. Okay, but I don't know like what's the threshold to mark it here as flaky. Because here it says flaky, even though like reality is just one failure in a.
One failure is enough to mark it as flaky. Like it should never flake, I guess. For the release blocking tests at least. But yeah, because those are old releases, I highly doubt we're gonna go back and like fix any of those unless they're like flaking much more frequently than that.
Yep. Okay. Kubernetes, so log contention is a new failure. We introduced this log contention job and there was a problem with CNI. So CNI problem fixed, but log contention job is now by itself is not working. There is a tracking issue that we will need to triage. Container D is same. I wonder what the same. So image was updated, but we still have performance fading. Oh, we have an issue for performance. I think it's an issue. What is the issue for performance? Yes, performance job is also failing. I think performance job was also just introduced very recently, and we make a note here. We don't have. We may have an issue. I think I saw an issue for performance. To mention the okay. Yeah, I think one of my PRs changing the image for from Dockerstream to containerd, so it maybe better next week. Yeah, here it's the same failures on PD, but we have 1, 2, 3 PRs that attempt to fix different like aspects of it. So hopefully we will get some progress next week. But flaky, is it the same? Yeah, it's once in a while.
That just looks like it's. Is it even running any tests?
It runs all the C-advisor tests.
I wonder why the individual tests are not showing up. Maybe they're not being exported.
I don't think, yeah, maybe just unit tests or something. Okay, I can keep flaky because it's a little bit more than that, but I think it's time to fix it here. Try the same. Please have been broken. Is it summary API?
Oh, that looks like the job just isn't running.
Yeah.
Like an infrastructure flake or something. That's quite flaky. Do we have a bug for that?
I don't know. Okay. Yeah, we're making progress. Unfortunately, we introduced 2 jobs and they made this 2 things not green again. And eviction is still a problem here in Cryo. I saw somebody working on eviction, adding some on Cryo PID eviction, adding the extra log statement to troubleshoot. I was like asking this PR. Let's see. Let's go to trash. Here somewhere. Okay, performance test, there is an issue for that. Is anybody interested to work on that? I don't remember who ported this job. Somebody was working on that.
Yeah, I haven't looked at any of the containerd or the container OS jobs. Thank you, Aditi, if you're watching the recording, for recording this. Danielle did say that it was okay to assign her things if nobody else wanted them, but I don't know if there's anybody maybe from Google if they want to look at the container OS tests.
It's passing on Ubuntu, not on CORS.
Yeah. Sorry, I keep wanting to say Core OS, but it's not Core OS.
Most of the names are the same, right? Okay. I will ask around.
Is this a benchmark? Otherwise, I think I can take a look into this.
Thank you, Mike. I forgot you had some.
It's me random 96, yeah. Yeah, I wanted to get the other handle, but it's not available.
So, yeah, this is a PR. I asked a question on. Okay, it's a minimal change. Yeah, I already looked at this before. It's just some questions. And this is done. So this is product code. Many test changes.
Clayton's working on this one.
I'll just remove it from this board. Okay, this is work in progress. Yeah, it's protocols. I'll archive it here. This will contention. It seems like SIG we do additional testing, like different image. Look. Yes, this is promoting something to conformance. From here. And oh, I should have archived, sorry. It's work in progress, and it's okay. Okay, this report is clean. We don't have any needs reviewer. Everything already needs approver. So let's try to ping people. I think many of these PRs are outside of our control. So we need to ping more people as approvers. Anybody interested in taking more tasks from to do? If there is anybody who wants to take it, please speak up. If not, last call for agenda items. Anything related to tests? I guess you can look at performance. So good. Glue. This is kubelet memory. Grew a little bit.
That's a pretty big bump. I know, have we had anything land yet, like the run C bump or anything like that? I've been working with Bartek on trying to improve CPU utilization of the kubelet by improving the CPU utilization of metric scraping in C-advisor. And one of the things that we saw was that we had significant CPU savings. However, memory was jumping quite a bit more than we expected, like nearly 100%. And we were going to do some testing to see if that was like because of just those changes or because of like other changes that might have landed in C-advisor. And I'm a little worried seeing something like that, that maybe we just had other memory regressions, because that looks like a pretty big jump.
Not that big. It's like,
because I was very surprised to see, like, you know, if we're getting 70% CPU savings, I wouldn't expect that the size of the cache would be so large that we're getting like 100% memory utilization increase. But that's what we were seeing in some initial tests. So it may just be that there were other changes from like the old kubelet that we were comparing to.
that may be because yeah, there is clearly a jump. So let's say 99% is 82, 89. I mean, it's not that big. Let's like an article with the runtime, just in case. Memory. Is it the same jump? Same time? Yeah, it's really hard to say. It looks like a wave, right? Same in the beginning and then.
It does look, yeah, a little bit like, I would say it looks like there's an increase about like 1/3 of the way before the end. Like if you go back a
from
little bit,
here.
yeah, a little bit past there. Yeah, it looks like there's a jump.
But comparing to this one, it looks okay. So it looks like it went down a little bit and then went up. So comparing this 99 to 44, 252, 10 megabytes. I think. I don't think it's a deal breaker or anything. And CPU is very stable. Yeah, I don't think it's warrant any investigations. I'll take a screenshot just in case. Because later, like this will disappear, and we will see this grows, and we won't have a point of comparison from the past. Okay, I think that's it for test part of meeting. Let's switch to bug triage. Do you want to drive bug triage this week, or you and me? Either works.
I'm happy to do bug triage this week.
Okay.
Let me just pop open a tab for it. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Great. Let me just double check that we're not missing anything. Looks like no. Thank you. Probably Sergey for putting things on here. Yep, looks like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it before meetings.
Oh, and there's only 3, so that's cool. So let's definitely look at those. Then maybe we should take a quick look at that one because it's got 2 labels on it. Great. Let's look at these 4. Cgroup v2 and Kubelet seem not playing well together on non-system DOS. I deploy a K3s. Well, we are not K3s, although I think K3s uses a Kubernetes kubelet without changes, so. Kubelet should support cgroup v2 without systemd. I don't know if we have, but this is also definitely not working group IoT Edge.
What's the kubelet version? Does it say?
That's a good question.
Okay, latest 1.3.
Yeah. Is it in beta? I can't actually remember. Let me double check real quick. Well, it's in here. For some reason, it's not tagged with anything. Okay, so it's beta, but it's not yet stable. I don't know why this has no labels on it. I will fix that maybe. Cool. Okay, so Secret v2 is only in beta. I'm putting this in needs information just because we need information from it all. I don't know if this is supported. Node error CNI plugin not initialized when rejoin node in cluster. That sounds like a network thing, not a node thing.
I think it's container D related.
Container D related?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it doesn't give any information, like what exactly it means to rejoin the cluster. So the issue, as I remember, is they say they rejoin the cluster, but then they need to restart. They have to restart container D to initialize CNI plugin again. I have no idea what it means to rejoin the cluster.
They're also using a very old version, like almost not supported, not quite not supported. They're using kubeadm to install it, supposedly. I don't know what K9s is.
I would say we need to ask for exact steps to reproduce. Or you can assign to me. I will. Okay.
They did include their cluster version, but they did not include steps to reproduce. Okay, pod IP get lost when pod at terminating state. This is quite old. Someone just reopened this randomly.
Oh, I see.
I think we're gonna need to reproduce this because this was filed in 2019 and the pod lifecycle has been completely refactored since then.
Yeah, additional box is about 116.
Okay. I know that this one has undergone a bunch of work since we stuck the needs information on here, so I'm gonna, I think, remove it. don't know when that happened. I'll put this in the high priority bugs. Okay, we want to quickly look over things that are in recent updates, maybe. I think some of these are just things that got stale, but we'll look at these real quick because we've got a bunch of time. That one's stale. Stale. That one's stale, and Sergey added a comment. Sergey. Stale. This one has a kubelet log now. Hurrah! I'm just gonna quickly look at the log and see if it looks reasonable. This is not a full kubelet log. But there are definitely some errors for log mounting. Sorry, let me.
So, as I remember, the issue was that some disk operation was slow, and then it got stuck, and then Kubernetes needs to be restarted to reinitialize it, right?
There's a bunch of errors that look kind of like this. Like orphaned pod blah found, but error not a directory occurred when trying to remove the volume stir. I think that there's something sketchy going on with how their mounts are performing. Like that sounds like there might be a Linux issue, but I'm gonna ask them for a little bit more information. Okay, I think that is reasonable.
Does it log includes kubelet restart?
I don't think it does.
Because the issue claims that after restart everything works.
Yes.
So it may be good to have restart and just kubelet log as well.
You may also want to include the logs from after the kubelet is restarted, so we can see what changes it restarts. Okay. I can't comment at this time. What's that all about? GitHub having a auth issue.
Save it somewhere.
I'm saving it. There we go. I don't know, something weird just happened with that tab. Okay, I think that's everything that's been updated. So I think that's everything for this, unless there's any other bugs folks think we should look at.
Very good. Thank you.
Okay, looks like a bunch of folks dropped for another meeting, and I think that's all for today. So thanks for joining us. See you next week.
Hey.
Bye.
Bye, folks.